What better way to get back into this than talking about something I'm super proud of, which is January's sales. Pulled my numbers for you guys. I'm gonna run through my highlights, my best sale, worst sale, and just like fees, profit, and all that kind of stuff. So I sold 121 items, which is a little bit more than I've been usually averaging, around 100 items. And then after fees, so after shipping, transaction fees, other associated promotion fees, I made $16,070.36. Now this is like definitely one of the highest I have made probably in the past like 12 months alone. So I'm super happy about that. July was definitely a very high volume month. I was getting a lot of different offers come in. People seemed like they were shopping. So I don't feel like I did anything too much different and just felt like things were going my way, if that makes sense. My profit after cost of goods was $7,014.78. And this again was my highest profit in the past 12 months. I haven't been over $7,000 profit in a very long time. The market, you know, as you've probably experienced, just has changed so much. And it's been really hard for me at least to get back to some of those higher numbers just with like everything I've had going on with my own personal life as well. So I'm like super proud of that and super happy to see. I remember the last time I did this video, I was like so close to hitting $7,000 profit. And so I was like, okay, I really need to push and get this. And this is actually like so surprising going over my worst sale, which I guess I'll just go ahead and go into first, which my worst sale was this Gucci coat that I had for probably over 2 years. It felt like forever. Definitely had it in my office, which was a long time ago now. And this I lost $450 on. I was actually super happy. This was such a good and bad sale. It ended up being a full price sale for $1,500, which is like insane that I never really even get full price sales too much anymore. So I was super happy about that just alone. So I can't really complain. I knew I was gonna lose money on this because I had it listed probably for close to like $2,500 and just like wasn't moving. I paid extremely way too much for this a long time ago, thinking that it was going to sell well, and it's a really, really nice coat, but just it paid way too much, and I would definitely not pay that much for this type of coat anymore. So I knew I was gonna lose some money on it. So super happy just having that full price sale. It's gone. Lost about $500, but it's still crazy. I was still able to make a $7,000 profit this month, including losing $500 on this item. So that's kind of why, as you can see, why the sales amount after fees was so high, but my cost of goods was also just really high for this month as well. Now let's talk about my best sale, which was this Jonathan Simkai dress. It sold, I think, for $599, $500, I think $500. I'll have to go back and check, but I made a $243 profit off this, and it took about 3 months to sell. I got this from a sample sale, so I was really happy because I even paid a lot more for this. It was around like $200. And like I'm gonna say this out there, you have to be so careful with this brand. Do not see this and just go out buying Jonathan Simkai, because Jonathan Simkai, like this past month was like some of my best sales, but also some of my worst sales. So it is like literally at the extreme good end and the extreme bad end. So you have to be so particular about picking up the styles. It's only like pick up the styles that are currently online. Do not pick up anything that is old. I have lost so much money on this brand, so much money, like on older style stuff. So you want to look out for the things that just say Simkai, and even then, really more of the super expensive, probably $1,000 and up retail you want to look for. Gotta put that disclaimer out there because I've lost so much money on this brand. Even though February is a shorter month, I'm hoping to continue this momentum of these sales through for the rest of this month. Even if I don't hit 7,000, I'll be really happy if I continue kind of that $6,000, you know, $10,000 to $15,000 sales I can have. But as I mentioned earlier, I was working when I was just on my little hiatus on some data analytics skills, because I'm looking to go into that, and I actually have created some really cool dashboards to help me with my business, to help me understand even better back from 2024 numbers, like what items and categories are selling the best, and where like I am sourcing them, and also just Poshmark offer strategies, as well as just like cost of goods and ROI goals. I'll put some like screenshots of the dashboards in here so you can see what they look like, but I am offering consultations on these dashboards. So I'll just need your 2024 numbers, and then I'll go ahead, run them through the dashboard here, and then offer a consultation to talk you through kind of what everything means. I am starting off with people that are using my reseller genie, just because it's like just cleaning the data is a little bit easier, and I need to make sure you have all the data. But if you want to go ahead and fill out the interest form I have in the link in my bio, if you don't have my reseller genie, I am getting through people there. Currently right now I'm still offering, I've gotten through just a couple people at just $5 a dashboard. I'm keeping it really cheap just because it's for my own practice and just to help everybody, but the price may change over time. So if you get selected, I'll reach out to you about what my current pricing is at, and you can let me know if you're still interested, but it's still going to be relatively on the affordable end. So if something you're interested in increasing your sales numbers and business for 2025, definitely be sure to check that out.